Let's try the next one.
Is it D?
Neutrality? I don't think so. Do we have anything about neutral or absence of strong opinion, or they are not sure, or they need further studies or something? No. Always find what is it. The company further solidified its what? Solidifying. It's what in real access to the state specific cost when it completed and then calling. So your answer is after the calling. Running from Louisiana to Southern California. The route established. Look, the first transcontinental rail line across all the states. This is called the dominance. Successfulness. Great success to do. Yes or no?
Yes.
Of course, here letter C, it's opposite. He said in. Well, there is no anything to say that they didn't do anything or they still in the middle of the road or something that he established. So it is wrong. Creativity, it could be, but we are not talking about creation or intelligence in creating or decorating or ideas or anything. Not supporting text. Literally. Remember the suffix, the prefix domino or the Latin root domino means it to control something, to master it, to be excellent in something. Domineering, dominating, domination, domino. As you know, the game of domino in Arab world. Let's play domino. This means to control each other, to be excellent in something. That's why. So this. So dominance means mastery or great success. Here's the overall structure. Remember, this is a question so easy. What is described in the first few sentences? It's theoretical concept, or he started with respected researcher, introduction, or name the company where, or it mentions the paper offers a summary, or what's it? Right.
It's D.
Letter D, wrong.
The-
Did he start with mention a paper, offers a summary of papers findings? Oh, findings, I think it's at the end. Look, he said that the bit was discovered. So at the end, not the beginning. No D. Or he given introduction to respect the researcher. Look, mathematician Claude Shannon is widely regarded as his most important paper. So introduces him and then describes an aspect of his work. Yes, his look, his most important paper, his work, and then details the career at the company and then provides example of the recognition at the end. Feel it?
Yes.
So letter B is correct. Also, I'm not talking about concept at the beginning. Look, concept like an idea. For example, you explain what's that. You'll find the word conception or the idiom or term, or something is defined as, or something is termed as. But it does not happen at the beginning. As I said, the structure. So he's wrong. Let's try again. Now, both of them agree about what? Let's see. This is having the new test and it will come. All these kind of questions will come, but how many questions? It depends on your behavior and your answering.
It's mostly my last exam. I got like 3 or 4 questions of this only.
Yeah, it depends on if you answer it correct in any module, the other module will tell you it is acceptable to your level. And that is powerful to get a high score. Let's try.
Is it A?
Letter A is the best answer. Yes. So the introduction to the community. Correct.
Is it D?
Letter D, it is the best answer. And the no substantial common word means effect. Means noteworthy, something important to found it. Of course, disconcerting means confusing. How A and C opposite to the tone. So be careful about this is a tone. We'll give you two opposite to the tone. And the power of punctuation can help you look that is an explanation to what happened before. Feel it? Considerable variations and to see if differences in these traits are associated. So it's substantial correct. Okay. Next one.
I don't know if this is correct, but I think it's B.
Let's together understand the terms. Methodology, it means how the action happened. Did they collect ideas from researchers? They ask people how? The steps of collecting ideas, steps of doing the experiment. They use the surveys, or they go to the fields, or they visit libraries. What did they do? Here he said using data spanning from. So they use the data from the past. This is methodology. The team compared the methodology. How did they collect information? What did they do? They compared them. Do you know it? And then later reported. All of this tells you about methodology. Do we have any challenge, any problem in the underline? No, it tells us how the team finds the conclusion. So after doing this experiment, they found. Did you catch it? So we are not talking about the result because the result in the following sentence. So is wrong. The underline, we don't give you example that illustrates the findings. Finds after, not before. So is wrong. There is no any challenge or trouble or problem or any obstacle or any hindrance, anything stop them from progress. So, you know it. So we're talking about the methodology. It's from the word method, the process, the way, the how to. This way. Feel it? So remember, in this question, we ask you sometimes about the purpose, the methodology, the findings, and then if they found a challenge, what's it? If they found any obstacles, what's it? How about the conclusion nature? They agree or not, they disagree, they are confirmed. This is why. So it depends. That's why. Feel it?
Yes.
That's right. The next one. Good. Find the portion only. Perfect.
Is it D?
Letter D. No. Did they mention it's reliable? Is one reliable in the context? No. But how about letter C? They would argue that their techniques are better than suited than other methods to the unique challenges posed by the caves. Look, assigning an age to the fossils is challenging because what? Unreliability. It's not trustworthy, not dependent. Of dating methods, look, in this context, methods. So we talk about what? Technique. Feel it? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Sometimes when we want you to respond to something, you must respond to the same idea. If we talking about methods, the author of text 2 must respond to the same idea, not something else. Feel it? As I mentioned, this technique involves analyzing, and then he gives you precise information after the dash. That's why. Now let's try. So letter C.
Is it D?
Letter D, it's correct. And do it faster. And he said here, thus, based on all of these, we wanted to do what about the plants to make sure the plant survives. Okay. Letter D. Next one, have the time.
Is it C?
See, wrong. How contradiction? How? You read it. Remember, we have semicolon. After is related to the preface closely. So to develop a method, they relied on what? Then, so they relied on contradiction. Let's see.
So it's D.
Analogy.
No.
How did you know the analogy? It's D, correct, but how did you know? That's why. This is the analogy. Remember, analogy means you study the similarities and differences between two things. As you know, analogy in reading. Remember, it comes in another question like, is there analogy? Yes, he said here, identifying the similarities already means analogy. To study two different, yes, to study different phenomena, similarities and difference between them. This is called the technique of analogy, not contradiction between two ideas. Feel it? Of course, not collaboration between these two. That's why I tell you the answer is after. All right, let's jump. Try again.
Is it A?
Letter A, description of location. What is it? What is anything about location here? Of course. Some residents confused. What is that? He talks about John Redden, not the resident. Uniqueness of imagination. Where is information about imagination? But about John longitude. Longitude means love too. Look, to experience a larger life, to wander, go everywhere. To the water's edge, casting dry wet twigs, watch them, all of these. So, letter D. Feel it?
Yes.
Let's jump.
I don't really know.
Let's find. Remember, main purpose means what is most explained in the text about. About what? About the limited work opportunities. How the predictability of the town makes it easy for people. The simplicity of life in towns makes it pleasant. Or about uniformity of both town and people who live there. What means uniformity? From the prefix uni, they have one form to do something. They do the same work, the same pavements, look the same as yesterday and tomorrow. This is called uniformity. You know the prefix uni. Uni in any sense means it's one in life. As you know, the word unique. So it's one. As you have in school uniform. All of them they have the same color, the same clothes, the same style. That's one. Feel it?
Yes.
And we have a lot of information about that. Look, the people equally like one another. States still more like one another. The same sound upon. So most information about what? So it's literary. That's why. And you know Charles Dickens. Now, the next one.
Is it is it is it D?
No. Why?
Then it's B.
To explain his right to hold the throne or to strengthen something. Who is going to do this action? I said here's the factors that allow the monarch to do what to his right. He wanted to make his right strong, so he can hold this throne. So he needs all the factors, all the elements to help me for that. Feel it? Not to disengage, how to disengage to hold the throne. Disengage, it means like he withdraws the situation. He doesn't take care, but how opposite? So it's wrong. But I'm not talking about to explain or to add notes to the right. Do you feel it? So he wanted to understand the factors and help him to strong his right. So letter C. Reciprocate means just like he is in the middle of the road. He is confused to know what to do. If I said that, it means he's hesitating, for example. How? That's why. Feel it?
Yes.
Because he has a problem of a questions of legitimacy. This is legitimate for you to have the throne after your father or not. That's why. So he wants to understand the factors that help him to strengthen his right to hold the throne. It's king. So, to portray. So common word to portray here just like to strengthen. Annotate, it's a common word like on Zoom, for example, you have annotate. You need to add explanation, you have to add notes, to add details. That's why reciprocate just like to come back. For example, is to leave his right, to withdraw his right, to don't care his right. He come back. It does not make sense. Because he said to hold the throne. All right. How about this one? Try.
Is it A?
Uncertainty. How?
Wait, no, wait. What? Motivation? Is it C?
Motivation means the reason behind something. Motivation to do something. No.
I don't know.
Always find details about the point. Do we have anything to tell us what is the reason for the action?
No, yes.
Where is the reason? If you said C, where is your evidence?
Oh, no, no, no.
No, I said here it is the amount of time a non-perishable entity, such as building or technology. Unperishable, it means it does not die. Continue. Because perishable means it's going to die, to disappear. Unknown is opposite. Will continue to exist is to examine how long it has survived. In this view, the preface, the view, feel it? An item's age is the strongest indicator like evidence of how much longer it will last. So if we know the age of the item, we can know how it can keep. For example, if you have bought a building, it was built 200 years ago. So how much it will last? 2 minutes will destroy it. So the item's age, it's indicator of how much, not criticism. There is no anything about criticize or disagreement or hate or critique or anything. Here you said they are not sure, but how? You said the strongest. How much? How uncertainty is opposite. So it's letter B, of course. Let's try the next.
It's A or D.
That is great. So what's A or D? Recommending the scholars mentioned in 2, consider employing the methods. We're not talking about employing methods here. Well, we are talking about kind of problems faced. As I mentioned here, video game scholars faced a major challenge. To understand it? That's why. So letter D is correct. You understand it now?
Yes.
It. And always focus on what is discussed exactly. Can I help you? Let's try the next. Let me help you. If you found the verb, find the subject and verb and object. Some newspapers, subject, did what to the westward migration in the States? Look, semicolon. Explanation for what happened. By printing letters, you see, could make in. And then this one such publication that inspired readers. But what did they do? Assigned the migration, opposed by inspiring readers, and the printing letters that describe the easy fortune and the high salaries. So they help immigration. So they stimulated, they encouraged. To catch it, we give you 2 words here opposite the contour. The tone, I mean. So letter C and D wrong. How assigned to give them assignment or appointed or give them tasks? How? So it is wrong. Understand? Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
The next one, let's try it. They agree.
Is it A?
You answer it in a second. How?
No, I answered like earlier.
But it's not A, my dear friend. Let me help you. Look, with this shift in consumer behavior, look, change in consumer leads into, as he said, shift, change, consumer behavior.
Yeah, it's
We have a change. The musicians increasingly depended on what? Revenue from live pharmacies. So they agree.
Yes.
Again, to ensure a profitable event, venues need to consider the overall experience. So they agree about the same idea. That's why. So they agreed means the same idea in both of them. That's why. All right, let's jump to the next. Let me, okay, give me seconds to send you a new link. Or you are busy.
I have math at 5.
No problem, you can take a small before it, and I'm going to select notes to send it to you only to read it today. Yeah, don't answer any question, just like revise it. To read
Okay.
the question with the answer as you are reading newspaper.
Okay.
Sure, Max. Now visit your kitchen and choose a strong drink, and may Allah bless you with math. And remember tomorrow after finishing your test, tell me what happened.
Inshallah.
Ciao.